Hello folks, this is T from Show Me Coasters. Welcome to Jackson, New Jersey, Six Flags Great Adventure. This is Six Flags' largest amusement park at 555 acres, 330 being the safari, 160 being the park itself, and 45 acres being the Hurricane Harbor. It is second only to Disney's Animal Kingdom in Orlando, Florida at 580 acres. This is home to the world's tallest roller coaster, King Ka, at 456 feet and launches you out at 128 miles an hour. Also home to the consistently ranked #1 wooden coaster, El Toro. Six Flags Great Adventure was started by a businessman named Warner Leroy in 1972. He initially wanted 7 components to the park: an amusement park, a safari, a beach water park, a sports complex, a shopping center, and a campground. Unfortunately, only 3 of his ideas came to fruition: an amusement park, a safari, and a water park. In 1977, the park was sold to Penn Central, who owned Six Flags then, and the rest is history. Let's get you inside the park, folks. Well, we're at the iconic front entrance of the park with the Bugs Bunny bushes. What's it called? Shrubbery. Yeah, in the summertime, usually this is prettier, with all the red, pink flower, blue flower everywhere. See you inside the park. Well, folks, we are inside the park, like its sister park in New England and Six Flags Maryland. This park is a heavily patriotic theme also. It's a constant reminder that you are in the birthplace of America. So we'll walk right straight to right there by the Skyway, Sky Bucket, right by the fountain here. What's it called? The Minutemen. And we'll take you to Fantasy Forest, which at this park serves as a midway, and take you up to Boardwalk, where Superman and Green Lantern is at. The Fantasy Forest includes a dark ride, Houdini Great Escape, a carousel, a teacup, and Yum Yum's ice cream palace. This section of the park serves as a midway, a connected section of the park. Here's Houdini's interactive dark ride and the park's carousel. The Yum Yum Cafe is original to the park. This was here before Six Flags took over. And that, folks, the teacup is also original to the park before Six Flags took over. Okay. We are now entering the Boardwalk section of the park with all these arcade games. This is the line, the boundary. This Boardwalk Steak and Fries used to be Nathan's Hot Dog. The Garden State Gourmet Burgers and Grill is really good. They make all their burgers to order. This section of the park contains 2 roller coasters, Green Lantern and Superman Ultimate Flight. This section of the park also contains a lot of flat rides and a lot of extra fees, activity like go-kart, bungee jumping, rock climbing. And this ride here, the parachute, this actually came from my home park of Six Flags St. Louis. It had a lot of mechanical problems. It was added It's really relocated here. The go-kart in the distance. This is one of a extra fee activity that this section provide for families. And Superman Ultimate Flight is one of the two other clones of this B&M flight coaster. The original being in Six Flags Over Georgia. This one is a clone. The one in Six Flags Great America is the other clone. We're heading to Green Lantern. Green Lantern is a stand-up coaster. This coaster was transferred here from Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom after it closed in 2009. This was put here in 2011. It's made by B&M. It's one of the 5 B&M in this park. This part of this park does not make a complete circle, so I'm going to take you to Golden Kingdom section of the park and start from there, folks. So you guys know the bearing. Golden Kingdom started at the end of the arcade area. Golden Kingdom used to be Bugs Bunny land. It was rethemed in 2005 to a jungle theme. The Golden Kingdom is basically a jungle theme section of the park. It contains the world's tallest roller coaster, King Ka, made by Intamin, added to the park in 2005. It is 456 feet. It shoots you out at 128 miles an hour at the height of 456 feet. It also, in 2014, they add the drop tower, Zumanjaro, which drops you at about 440 feet. And here, this park also has animal experience for the little one to get them more appreciative of nature. Tower. That's the world's tallest roller coaster right now, folks. At 456 feet high. The Sea Lion show is getting ready to start. This is one of the many attractions that Six Flags Great Adventure provide for families. Folks, I'm taking you to the Spanish section of the park, Plaza del Carnivale. Folks, you probably noticed that this park, like Six Flags America, does not make a complete circle itself. This park's layout is more like fingers. Instead of 5, it's actually like 6 fingers. The next section starts out over here by the 10, unlike its counterpart, the Golden Kingdom, which starts out the end of the arcade. This section, we're still in the Golden Kingdom. We're going to veer to the left and enter the park's Spanish section of the park, Plaza del Carnivale. Plaza Carnivale, the Spanish section, contains 2 roller coasters, El Diablo and El Toro. This is Tango, the swinging ships. The one thing you notice about this section is it's very vibrantly colored, just like you're in a Spanish town. Oh wow, you definitely feel like you're in a Latin beat of mood because of the music they're playing here. El Diablo was added to the park in 2015. It's a Larson Looper. A lot of people don't consider this a roller coaster, but this park does. It was the park's 13th coaster. El Toro, considered vote as the #1 wooden coaster in the world, was added to this park in 2006, made by Intamin. It was prefabricated, so when it came here, all they had to do was assemble it. Not like most wooden coasters where it's built to the terrain. So, right. So, folks, for continuity, I'm taking you back to the Golden Kingdom and head to the next section of the park, Frontier Adventures. Where El Diablo is. It's still a part of the segment of Rolling Thunder, the old wooden coaster that used to be in this segment of the park. Tango was added to the park in 2006 when they built El Toro. Folks, we just came out of Plaza del Carnivale. Now I'm going to take you to the Frontier section of the park. We are now entering the Frontier section of the park. This part is one of the oldest sections. It's the original section. It used to be called Best of the West. The log flume, the Skyway Station, and Runaway Mine Train was all built in 1974 before it became Six Flags. There's two roller coasters in this section, Bizarro and Runaway Mine Train. Oh, you can definitely feel the Western theme. Also, the Safari Adventure is here in this section. Safari Adventure was merged with the main park of the water park in 2013 at 330 acres, bringing the total size of the park to 555 acres total. This experience takes about an hour. It also has like zip line, eagle zip line, and activities for family where you can feed the animal, where the one of these tour buses actually stops and let you take a break and feed the animals and stuff. Sorry folks, I forgot the name of the place where you stop to feed the animals. It's called Camp Adventure. For extra money, you could buy like food, feed the animals. Folks, this is Bizarro, the park's floorless coaster. It was converted to, before that it was Medusa. It was converted to Bizarro in 2009. It's pretty good. We're going to go on the Skyway and cross the park to the Lakefront section of the park. Six Flags Great Adventure and Six Flags Georgia still has the Skyway Sky Bucket. I don't know, Laurent still has it after that accident. Bugs Bunny National Park is another kids area. It has a few, like 2 or 3 rides here. Sorry folks, we tried to get you on the Skyway, but the line was over an hour waiting, so for time constraint, we're just going to walk you to the Lakefront section where the Joker is and start filming from there and elaborate on it. One thing unique about this park is it has a lake. During the 4th of July, you see those wooden platform out there? They shoot fireworks from there. The Joker up here was added to the park in 2016. It's an Exodus 4D free spin. This is Harlequin's Crazy Train. Harlequin Crazy Train used to be called Blackbeard's Treasure. It was renamed in 2016 to fit in the theming with the addition of Joker 4D free spin. And to fit in the villain section of the park. This section of the park also contains a few flat rides. That is Park Starfire, giant swing. This is the station for Skyway at Lakefront section. Skull Mountain, the park's indoor coaster made by Intamin, was added in 1996. It's not as intense as like Flight of Fear, Kings Island, Where's Skull Mountain End? This is a new section of the park. This is the park's adventure alley. In 2012, this section of the park was added because patrons complained there's not enough flat rides. Rides such as Air Jumbo, Sky Screamer, Fender Bender, Ladder Climb, and the Ferris wheel was all added to this section in 2012. Granny Restaurant, known for their fried chicken, was also added here in 2012. There's a bumper car. So I'm going to take you to another kids area called Safari Alley. This area is situated between the front, the lakefront, and the main entrance. Safari Kids and Seaport Adventure is part of Movie Town, just right here next to Skull Mountain. It's a kids area for family rides. I'll walk quickly and show you a few rides. Hyper. More rides for the little one. Wiggler leaves Safari Kids and head back out to Movie Town section. Congo Rapid is a park's whitewater rapid. It was added to the park in 1981. It was one of the first few that was open to the public in 1981. Folks, this is Nitro, the park's B&M Hypercoaster at 230 feet and 83 miles an hour. It's a pretty good coaster. A lot of air times. And that is Batman, the park's B&M Invert. Batman was added in 1993 to the park. Oh, and I forgot to mention, Nitro was added to Great Adventure in 2001. We're still in the Movie Town section. I'm going to take you guys to the new section, Metropolis section, where Battle of Metropolis is at, and elaborate on it. The Dark Knight is an indoor coaster, indoor mouse coaster, made by Mack Ride, built in 2008. We're getting ready to enter the new Metropolis section of the park. We are now entering the Metropolis section, the new part of the park. Metropolis was added last year. This area sit relatively empty till last year. This is where Chiller and Batman and Robin used to be before they tore it down. And noticeably gone was, this was the old Movie Town section with all the Hollywood sign. So I'm glad to see this area renovated again. I'm going to take you to, this is the new ride opening Memorial Day. It's called Cyborg Cyber Spin. It's like a top spin, just spins you all directions at 720 degrees. So that's what the new ride's going to look like. It's going to spin all over directions. So unfortunately, we're going to have to backtrack to the front of the park at the main entrance. So close out the video. I'll say goodbye to you guys there. Oh, it's getting kind of cold, so we're probably going to head home, come back tomorrow. Thank you folks for joining us today. Happy Easter and good night. Like and subscribe.